Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Code Veronica X. This is episode 13. So, last time we got a hold of the indigo plate, and we melted it down to get the golden halberd, so now it's time to leave this place. And it turns out that my paranoia about the fire extinguisher was unfounded, as we actually can't refill it until we get to the Antarctic. So, we can just leave. We don't need to stay on this island anymore. I don't think it's any kind of spoiler to say that's where we're going next. Very low on pistol ammo. Alright, so I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna reload the shotgun, make sure the Glock's loaded, and that's all I think we'll need. So we haven't really had a reckoning with Wesker. He just kind of kicked Chris's ass and then got distracted by Alexia showing up on a screen. She seems to just be kind of taunting him. I'm pretty sure that rescuing Chris was not part of her plan.
Hold on, Claire. I'll save you.
Unlike with Steve, it actually makes sense that Chris can fly this, as before he was in STARS, him and Barry were in the Air Force. So he actually does know how to fly a jet. I mean, hey, it's possible that Steve's father was a courier pilot transporting stuff for Umbrella, and he just stole something from one of those shipments. It's not really clear how Chris knows where to go, though. Like, yeah, he just happened to fly to the exact right part of the Antarctic. It's a very crusty JPEG we're landing on. And now we are done with Rockfort Island for real. No reason to go back there ever again. Kind of convenient that the landing bay was open and must have been recently open. I don't know if Alfred landed in here too. What is that got knocked against the wall? You see that box down there? I must look for Claire. Chris is equally not dressed for the Antarctic, but, you know, the base is still somewhat sealed. However, we did not see this room as Claire, so we're gonna have to find our way to... Well, I was gonna say to the rest of the base we've already seen, but as you can see, it's just on the other side of this door. Actually, which one of these doors is it? This one doesn't seem to go anywhere. Caution, emergency evacuation elevator. I'm sure that won't come up again. Alright, so we're back here, but now there are these big fucking tentacles, now that Alexia is awake. I don't know if they're just there as an ammo check. Because I'm pretty sure you have to just shoot these, otherwise they'll just keep blocking your path. There we go. But like, yeah, if you didn't have enough ammo there, it's like, well, better load the save and do that again. I think they might be weak against fire, like a single fire grenade would take them out, but I forgot these were here. Well, that was a huge waste of ammo. But, you know, we didn't really have a choice. Actually, any grenades would have been a better choice there, because again, we haven't had much use for the grenade launcher. Alright. So now we are in the base proper, which means we can explore all the places we already were before. This is just the barracks again. Once again, I mixed it up with the... Oh, is that pistol ammo? Man, I keep missing this box of pistol ammo. Always gets confused for useless books. Oh, hold on. That wasn't there before either. Either that or I'm way more blind than I thought. But I was going to say that I don't think there's any new stuff in the area we've already been. I think anything we didn't pick up as Claire we could pick up now. Alright, where was that cage room? Because that one I think we can actually get something. That was across the catwalk here. We also have no idea where Claire is. Also, remember this room? This is where we drilled our way out and it filled up with water. Now that water has refrozen and completely iced off the bottom level. Actually, is this the room we escaped in? Oh, I just saw something on the floor. This is where we got the crank, isn't it? Or the valve to shut off the poison? Yeah. An otherwise pointless room. But now we can just walk out onto the ice. It's either a zombie's frozen into it. Okay. Poison gas is still shut off, which is good. Because we don't have a gas mask. Claire, I think, is still carrying it. Either that or it just got deleted after we turned it off. Alright, so no reason to go in there. Well, this guy's free now. Damn, instantly dropped to my feet. Now, there was only one zombie in this cage, so I don't know where the rest of them came from. Yeah, we broke that. But the important thing is the cage is open, and there's some shotgun shells in here, and the Duralumin case, which we can't open without the lockpick, and Claire has that, so we're just gonna have to hold on to this case for now. Mainly, I came here for the shells. And also run on the ice where you can see there is a very, very large spider underneath the ice. Alright, so now we can climb up here, and that actually leads to an area we haven't been, because this was broken before. Control panel for the crane. To operate the crane, I need the crane key, as always. I don't think there's ever been a crane in Resident Evil that you could just activate.
What?
You're here, too?
Is he here?
That one was kind of bullshit to avoid. Some of these reset, but most of them don't. Okay, so we got a room here. Hasn't been used for quite a long time. We've got like an empty aquarium. A switch. Hey, that's a can of extinguisher. It's an extinguishant. It should be used with a fire extinguisher. Not really sure how you refill it from just a barrel. Because, like, it has to be pressurized, but now we just have to get our fire extinguisher again. Someone super died up here. Appears to be some kind of control panel. There's a small square hollow. There's a notice. You can drain the water under the following condition: to clean the tank or to exchange the water. We're going to need another valve, this time one that is square. You remember we kind of cut the square off the other one. What else we got in here? Nothing strange. Nothing strange. Alright. Not sure why that corner's there. Okay, so this one does reset, which means every time we have to avoid it. There might be another one as well. Yeah, I hear another one. Don't want to walk into it. Oh. I was gonna say, I don't want to walk into it as it comes from off camera. Oh. I thought this was a save room, but it's an elevator. Okay, this is basement 5. We haven't been this deep yet. Is that a blue herb? Oh, jeez. That's gonna be bad. In fact, I don't even think I can take 4 of them with a pistol before they reach me. Okay, I think this might be a save room. Yep. Okay, so we can deposit the Duralumin case for now. No, we still have the Halberd. Well, we're not going to need that for the moment, so we'll deposit that as well. And we're going to take out the fire extinguisher, of course. Because before we progress too far in this area, we're going to want to backtrack and get the grenade launcher. An electricity connecting device. There's a hollow in the shape of an octagon. Guess we're going to have to go back and get the valve. And an electricity connecting device with the socket missing. Switchboard for this floor. Okay. A lot of blue herbs. No, okay, it was only one blue herb. Kind of hard to tell in the dark. More handgun ammo. Ink ribbon. They really do give you a lot of stuff in this game. A lot of healing, a lot of ink ribbons, and there's no difficulty settings, so it's not like I'm playing on, you know, normal instead of hard here. There just isn't any other options. How many green herbs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 green herbs. We and we can turn 2 of them into full heals, and like 5 poisons, 3 more full heals. Yeah, I think we'll be good for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna use a grenade launcher to clear out these zombies, because we're not really using it for anything, so might as well fire it off a few times. And even like with the final boss, I don't think we're gonna use regular grenades. Oh my god, there's so many herbs down here. Uh-oh, it was a trap. Trap herbs. Hasn't been used for quite a long time. Alright, so that's locked. It should open if power were to be supplied. So, we're not going anywhere else down here until we get the power on. But again, let's backtrack to where Claire was before we actually get any further in here. That's the sound of a hunter. Oh, no, that's a sweeper. So the drones are actually called scanners, not sweepers. Wow, did that one-shot it? Squishier than I thought. Yeah, they're called scanners, or they had another name, but I mixed them up with sweepers. And we've just got this weird little carousel and this fake blue sky surrounded by a fountain. Wing object. This door is not locked, but we're not going to go through it yet. Do a little bit of inventory clearing. I think for the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the grenade launcher, deposit the shotgun, and that way we have some extra space. Man, I'm just gonna take out the red herbs, so I don't have to keep moving everything down. Put those there, take one of these so I can top up my health, and then we should be good. Oh, right, I want to deposit the shotgun too. That way if we run into any hunters or anything, I can use it on them, and try to stick to the pistol for everything else. God, I forgot we still have the submachine guns and the AK. I should just use those. But again, similar problem as when we use the double pistols, I don't want to run out of ammo when I'm far away from a safe room. Okay, we'll take this, and we'll take some flame rounds too. I guess the main focus of this game was connecting Claire's story from RE2 with Chris's story from RE1. You know, putting them both into the same place to continue both their stories. And chronologically, I think the next game after this would actually be the new stuff in Umbrella Chronicles, with Chris and Jill assaulting the Russian Umbrella HQ, which is, at the time of this game, still in operation, despite Umbrella having been officially shut down in the US. Okay, so if we want to go back, I'm going to go this way. And we do want to get the valve. But I think it wasn't going to give me the option until I had seen that I need it. Unless I just need another one, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. There we go. I guess I just didn't line up good enough. Okay, so we can use that to turn on the power or drain the water. I can't remember which one was Octa. How do they have the strength to unfreeze themselves from that thick ice? Alright, well, that's not going to be our problem. We got what we came for. I went the wrong way. That's fine. It'll reset their positions. Alright, the door is just over here. There's still no zombies over here. Now we head down to the moth hallway. And the strategy is still going to be shoot the fucking moths if I see any of them. Just kind of out of principle. They really don't give you a good camera angle to see if there's any of them around. Okay, I might as well deposit the handle. Wait a minute. We don't want to deposit that yet. We want to go back and get the fire extinguisher before we go this way. Or fire extinguishing. And that was across the ice. I would have walked all the way to that fire and then been like, well, guess we can't go this way. Alright, so the ice is over here. Where exactly? It's in here, and then through here. We also have to check out where this elevator goes. Oop. Come on, game. Struggle through it. I don't know what that was. It really struggled there for a second, but it seems to be fine now. Even without a restart. So where does this lead? Oh. This leads us right to the armory. That's convenient. So we can just fill up our extinguisher and then go down there. Hold on, let me find it. Yep, not sure what was making that noise there. But now we have a full fire extinguisher, something I have never done before in this game. And I think we can also drain the water. Nope, never mind, that's the square one. So the octagonal one is for the power. I forgot which one was which, because we kind of examined both of them within a short span of time. And now it's gone for good. No more fires to extinguish. So, there is the Magnum. Seems to be part of the sorter. So, we still have... We have this lock over here. Remember this door right here that we put a detonator in? I'm gonna guess we can use Chris's lighter to light this. Or Claire would have been able to do this if we hadn't saved Rodrigo. Because she would have still had the lighter instead of the lockpick. Alright, just a bunch of handgun ammo. You'll notice, too, that we haven't actually found any other Magnum ammo, because, like I said, there is very, very little of it in here. But at least we have it now. Alright, can we go out here? Tightly shut. So yeah, I don't think we can go into the sorting room either. Now that we've done that... Yeah, it looks like that sorting room is blocked off from both sides now, so I guess we'll just go back down. Making sure I'm not going out the wrong door. Umbrella facilities have a distinct lack of elevator music in any of their facilities. Okay, now we're gonna go through the door. Hey, remember how Alfred's father said that he had built a mansion, or had a mansion constructed underneath the Arctic facility? Here it is. Similar to the mansion in RE1, though kind of condensed. But it is meant to be evocative. Hey, Claire. It's Claire! She has fainted inside the cocoon. I need some kind of tool to open it. It's a picture of the twins and their father. 3 weird holes open. They are at the boy's finger, the man's ear, and the girl's bosom. So that door is locked. And here we have a knife, which is actually the tool we needed to get Claire off the wall. I guess they give you one here in case you know, didn't keep your knife. You left it in the security box at the start of the game. But, we might want to be better equipped before we rescue Claire. Biohazard symbol is carved by the keyhole. I saw a glint in the bush there. We can at least get the power on while we're here. Mr. Arnold, we're back in business. Alright, so let's see here. What do we want to do? Deposit that. We now have 3 combat knives. They really weren't expecting you to keep either of them, I guess. But it's good that they have that, just in case you didn't. And it's like, well, guess I gotta fucking load back to a much earlier save. Alright, can deposit the Magnum. Man, I moved those things up thinking we'd never get this high up, and yet we keep getting more stuff. I'm gonna take the AK for a little spin. AK-47 assault rifle. Uses 7.62 millimeter bullets. You have to remember to use up the submachine guns too, though. No reason to let them go to waste. And we can gun down plenty of zombies with them. Here is another wing object that we would not be able to see without the lights being on, because somehow Chris could find the one in the water by fishing around, but he couldn't just see that on the ground. Oh, I just saw an herb. Alright. Come to rescue my sister. Alexia put her in such a weird spot. She's like, I'm just gonna store you under the stairs.
Claire.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get out of here.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
Claire? What's wrong?
I think I've been poisoned.
Just hold on. I'll be right back.
So I'm pretty sure that only happens if you got poisoned during the fight with Nosferatu. Which I think I did. I need serum. Yeah, serum. Where would we find serum? Well, we didn't go to the end of that zombie hall yet. Just, hang out here, Claire. I'm sure it's safe. Thankfully, I don't think we're on any kind of time limit like with Richard. Considering the game doesn't tell us where to go. Like, as much as people love to say, like, oh, games never used to hold your hand, they did straight up just mark you on the map. Hey, go back here. That's where the serum is. Even in the original. Or no, wait. Not in the original, because you couldn't save them in the original, but in the remake. Which is still a fairly old game now, and of course, here's the statue from RE1. A little hallway where you run into your first zombie in remake. Or your first defense item that you're supposed to use on the zombie. I may have been a little premature on the AK, turns out. Tiger's Eye statue. Hey, magnum bullets. Alright, let's go back and dump some of this stuff. A woman drawing water. He liked it so much that he wanted a copy for his own little mansion. And this is the Biohazard Key, so this just leads back into the hall we were just in. We're definitely going to need some inventory space for this room, though. Could you imagine a Resident Evil with survival mechanics where you actually have to worry about, like, not freezing to death? Because that's what I think of when I run down this hallway full of, like, freezing gas or whatever. Okay, let's deposit all this stuff. You don't need the knife anymore. It served its only purpose. I think we need the red jewel. Alright, plenty of space. But we are going to wrap up in a moment, because we took a decent amount of time to explore the Antarctic base. And what I mean by a Resident Evil with survival mechanics is just literally like one where you would need heat sources to not freeze. Kind of like cryostasis. That had an interesting stay warm system. There's nothing we can push to get this, is there? I think it's just there as a callback. Alright, take those, because those are very valuable. Yeah, so if we want to get what's in the other thing, we'll need to bring the other gem back here. I couldn't remember if we needed it. A decontamination elevator. Welcome to the Ant Zone. It's full of ants, as you might be able to tell. I'm not sure what these ants are eating down here, though. Also, I'm not really sure what determines if you crush them or take damage from them. So we're looking for a serum down here. Wow, 2 shots. And then the other one compensates by taking like 15 shots. Seriously, he just won't stay down. Research report on Queen Ant. After discovering the remains of an ancient virus within the genes of a queen ant, I have been concentrating on the research of ants. The ecosystem of the ants seems truly ideal to me. There is one queen ant in each anthill, and the soldier and worker ants are the queen's slaves. They dedicate their lives to the queen. The death of the queen ant means the doom of the entire anthill. However, the soldier and worker ants can be easily replaced as long as the queen ant is alive. This is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus by implanting the queen ant's gene into the mother virus that Spencer found. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body flesh. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body that the blue herb had no effect against. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency and stored it inside of the weapon chemical warehouse on the B2 floor. I have decided to name this virus with unimaginable potential the Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize the power of this wonderful virus, My great research will finally be complete. And of course, this is written by Alexia when she's like 10 or 11. I think that they went a little too far with the super intelligence thing. Okay. That be where we need to go in order to get the antidote for Claire. An old-style alcohol lamp. Some alcohol is still left inside. Was that literally just to see the herbs? Anything else on this shelf? No? Weird. Oh, the drawer? No. It's a portrait of a beautiful woman, the master of Ashford family, Veronica. That guy's still up. Doing some like flick shot bullets. Who else is still up? Are you crawling at me? It's crawling into the wall. Alright. See, we should be using, like, the submachine guns down here. A computer terminal. It must have been hooked to a supercomputer. I don't know why it must have. The Queen Ant is dead. The anthill seems to have perished. I mean, isn't a dead anthill just a big pile of sand? And also, is that the Queen Ant on top? She real big. Okay. Handgun bullets. More handgun bullets. Is that all that's in here? Yeah, I guess so. Unless, this guy was lying on something over here. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the save room and call it an episode, because again, we've explored quite a bit of this base now. We found Claire, and now we just have to keep her from dying. We still haven't found the crane key either to break the ice where the giant spider is. So we got a little bit of game left. We haven't found out what happened to Steve. And we haven't tracked down Alexia. Or Wesker. There's a lot of people still in play at the moment. We'll have to remember to bring the other gem back next time. But I've been enjoying this playthrough of Code Veronica. Like I said, I had a kind of bad first experience with it, but then my opinion has definitely mellowed on it since. I still think it's a little too long. I think they kind of stretched out a little too much with having you go back to the island. Alright, so Magnum rounds. God, look at this. Look how much firepower we have. This is a ridiculous amount for your average Resident Evil. Alright, so we're gonna grab the ink ribbons, and we're gonna grab the gem, just so I don't forget. And next time, we will cure Claire of her poison, which is apparently very slow acting. You know, it's slow but deadly. So, thank you for joining me for another episode of Let's Play Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Hope you've been enjoying this playthrough, and are looking forward to seeing the end of it soon. But until then, you folks all take care.